Hi everybody, Dan Gargan here, Managing Director with Fusz Athletic. Checking in to provide some updates on our boys matrix and the way that we're going to progress and process players through this transition from the birth year to the calendar year. We had to make some adjustments to our original plan that we laid out a couple months ago. The problem that US Soccer is still trying to address is the gap year and the trap year. When we looked at the gap year and the trap year for us, we did eliminate the gap year, but the trap year moved to a younger age group. We still have variables that we need to address. Our boys program in the Blue Star are still playing in MLS Next Homegrown and MLS Next Academy. They will participate with Homegrown being in the birth year and Academy being in the calendar year. Another variable that we also have to address is players matriculating and graduating to St. Louis City. This affects our top team, it also affects our second team, and it affects our third team. It also affects our Red Star program. As we evaluated all of those things, we decided that a slight adjustment to our homegrown program is probably what would be best for the largest majority of our club. Essentially, in simplest terms, we're going to move our homegrown program down 1 year into U12. The birth year and the way that we identify that roster will go from U12 to U19. Essentially, every other team in the club, Blue Star or Red Star, will operate from a calendar year perspective. This doesn't satisfy all player plans. We recognize that, but it satisfies the lion's share of all of our boys. We think that putting them in this situation allows us to be better and more equipped and more intentional in some of the tougher years that happen in this process, mainly U12 to U14. Some of those player plans are going to be inconsistent, and we recognize that, but we're going to do our best by maintaining a positive environment and a top-notch first-class environment for our first and our second teams, making sure that at U12 and U13 they have opportunities to train together, to be alongside one another, so that when it does come time for those players to graduate from our club into what's next, we will be prepared, and so will the players. This is a marathon and not a sprint, and there will be opportunities for promotion throughout that U12, U13, U14, U15 age range. It's a tricky one with development. It's a tricky one with late developers. But what has come out of this, and what I can confidently tell you, is our staff is more aligned than it ever has been. They've been more intentional in this whole process, and it's given us a better understanding of how we assess the player profiles and give each of our players the best opportunity to succeed and the environment that they're in. We'll see you out on the fields.